Step right up, folks. Step right up. We got the show coming to town. A really big show for you coming up. Gather around, folks.
Because
Why do you breathe?
jumped the fence and then I climbed down, and then when I landed, they smashed together.
Oh,
Like I had the small bruise.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Why were you jumping a fence, Mark?
I had a bad day yesterday.
Oh.
And I kicked my soccer ball over the fence like twice.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And I got fired and...
That's sad. At least you had a job. I didn't even have a job this summer. Okay, so your reasons for why marijuana should be legalized.
Well, why is it illegal in the first place?
Well,
Do you know?
I mean, it's hazardous to people's health, and it makes them do crazy stuff, I guess. You know?
Apparently, well, it is very good for your health, actually.
Really?
Really, other than the inhaling. What's the lungs? That's my phone.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. Don't video, David. Because it actually prevents you from getting Alzheimer's.
True
It
that.
prevents nausea and pain. There's a lot of other stuff that it does. Glaucoma, it releases the pressures in your eye, so that way you can see again. If you have glaucoma, you really
True.
are almost blind.
But then again, alcohol clears your blood and stuff, but it also is pretty bad for you. Makes you gain
I
weight
believe
and
that
all that
alcohol
stuff.
is worse than marijuana for you.
Really?
Especially since it could definitely kill you. There's a lot more ways to get harmed by it, such as getting in a car, getting in an accident.
Well, couldn't that happen with marijuana?
Marijuana really doesn't impair you that bad. Depending on how much... Yeah, depending on how much you smoke. Well, I don't know, you could be super blazed, then it's not a good idea to go for a car ride.
Yeah.
But after about 2 hours after you just got super blazed, it's okay to drive, just about. So, like,
Interesting.
driving after you smoked usually doesn't impair you more than eating a hamburger or talking on a cell phone while driving. That's a
Good point.
little bit of an analogy that my friend made one time.
Couldn't you get emphysema from marijuana?
You can get emphysema from the smoke and the herbs entering your lungs and your
True that.
throat, but that's also with anything. And it's less likely to happen with marijuana because people aren't usually like going to smoke 2 packs a day.
Good point. Good point. So, what are the pros of... Oh, wait, you already told me that.
Wait, no. Ask me again, though. I'll see if I can come up with something.
Makes you happy?
But, the pros of marijuana?
Sure.
Well, marijuana's good. And it promotes people to stay inside, it promotes peace, it promotes people being docile.
Does it, like, affect your grade point average at all?
Well, it depends on how much you let it affect it. Of course, if you don't want to let it affect it, you can get straight A's if you're that kind of student. Although some people just get super lazy and slack off.
True.
And I find that it defeats the purpose if you smoke like a big joint before school. Like that just defeats the purpose of going to school and learning stuff.
And I've also heard that it is a gateway drug. Is that true?
Well, a gateway drug isn't an actual, like, it's just a theory. Although I slightly support the theory. It's just, I believe that alcohol can also do the same thing. Prescription medications can also do the gateway drug. The gateway drug is just a theory, and I understand it. But I believe that if we legalize it, we can get it into regulation. Society's views about marijuana won't be, oh, it's an illicit, harmful drug.
Yeah.
And
You know that when they legalize marijuana, if you actually look at the actual transcript of it, the person who put the bill forth said that the reason why they're doing this is to get more black people in jail.
Yeah.
It was created as a racist tool.
Okay, that's not good.
Prohibition of any sorts of drugs does not work. Drugs are still on the street. They're still going to be circulating forever.
Do you believe
People had to
maybe?
learn from the prohibition of alcohol.
1920s, yeah.
Yeah, all that happened was an increase of crime,
Yeah.
which is the same thing that happened when they legalized marijuana.
Yeah.
It still is looked
There's,
down upon, though, isn't it?
Smoke marijuana? Of
I
course it
suppose
is.
if it was legalized, there would be some people
I
who
mean, of course
disagree.
you're gonna look. Of course you're not
But
gonna
if
agree.
you legalize it, you can decrease a lot of the violence.
You can tax
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah, you can tax
And
it.
you can
There's a
put,
big.
you
There's
can
a whole
put
different economy.
restrictions without.
Yeah,
That is true. You could
driving-
tax
driving
it, and that could be
restrictions
good
go
for the
up.
economy.
You tax it. There's different. There's gonna be
So it becomes
farms.
safer
You know.
for everyone if you legalize it and place restrictions.
And the recent making hemp illegal, that's just totally whack because
Hemp?
Yes, hemp farms are now illegal. Hemp farm.
I didn't
hemp
know
does
that.
not have. It has 0 THC in it. It's a psychoactive chemical.
Wait, when did they do that?
Well, it's not that long ago.
That's
It's on the
stupid.
news. Yeah. So
You
But I
can.
have hammers made out of hemp.
hemp
That I
Hemp is
just
like.
it's just a plant. It's,
If you smoke
Yeah.
it, all you'll get is a bad
yeah,
headache.
you
I
just get
think.
like a headache. It has none of the psychoactive.
Yeah, and you can use it to make things and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
And
the strongest known natural fiber to man.
yeah, and I read somewhere that you could use it as food, but I don't know about
I
that.
don't
It was on a sticker, so I don't know.
Apparently, a lot
Sometimes
of
stickers lie.
older people are starting to use marijuana for medical conditions on their
Yeah.
own. They're starting.
Do you think maybe there could be like an age restriction? Like you could use it
course.
after
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain age?
Of course, maybe
That would be
18, 21.
Good,
You know,
Yeah.
it would
There's
just
an
help
idea.
everything. I think.
People our age would still smoke it.
Yeah, it's just.
Just
It'd be like alcohol. Like you can get alcohol, but I find it easier to get pot right now. Because pot is illegal, and it's just you can get it from anyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol is just like you gotta go to the store.
in
Basically.
healthcare.
That's true if they took it off the streets and put it in the stores.
Okay, someone was like, our teacher was like, so what's the easiest drug you can get or something? And someone was like, well, it's pot. It's like, I've known how to get it since I was like 10. You can just get it anywhere. And that's my story.
But like, basically, someone once told me they never want weed to be legalized for one reason.
Right.
It's with tobacco. Tobacco is legal, but it's illegal to produce by yourself.
Yeah.
You have to buy it from a big corporation.
Yeah.
The tobacco you get from that is all mixed with chemicals, overpriced, highly taxed.
And they also
Weed
like
might be the same thing,
Yeah,
and it would be
but-
illegal to grow.
Yeah, it should be. We should start out by making it medically legal.
Yeah.
It'll help a lot of people. And then, like, there would be I mean, I think you could definitely get it regularized and shut. I mean, I don't.
and shut.
What else is there about marijuana?
Do you think that things like tobacco could be safer? Like if they
Tobacco is worse for
We're-
you. Marijuana
Like-
doesn't actually kill as many brain cells as people think.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Like they're.
But it can give you emphysema.
It might. If you look at all this stuff, they're not sure it will. But
You should sit down so I
There's
don't have to stand
actually-
anymore.
there's actually as much in both tobacco and marijuana. There's as much carcinogens, but because marijuana is not addictive, you do not smoke it as often.
Yeah, you're not smoking
Therefore,
2
it's
packs a day.
healthier. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You might smoke
Well,
like
You can
a low,
eat it. You can eat it too. They
Yeah.
can sell like just like
Yeah.
liquid THC in the stores. You
Pretty
know,
much.
but like
You could just, all you have to do is heat it up a little to get it vaporized.
Yeah.
And you can
yeah.
eat
You
Okay, I'm not experienced in
Okay.
the world of marijuana, but
vaporizer, basically, you're not smoking it. You're just
Okay.
inhaling the chemicals
Well,
that get you high.
Yeah, but
So it's
basically, whenever you like burn marijuana, what you're doing is you're vaporizing the THC.
good. Yeah, you're burning the herb too. Like
Could-
if you're just smoking.
could marijuana ever be like mixed with something like dangerous that people could
Opium.
sell?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
does
bad.
that ever happen?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Like with ecstasy, there's stuff that.
No, because
you
ecstasy.
can't smoke it. You
Yeah,
can't
you
smoke
can.
LSD.
Yeah,
All
but
that
I mean
stuff
like,
is
no, I mean not mixed with
Ecstasy
ecstasy.
is not bad for you either.
Really?
Ecstasy is not bad for you. The only thing it causes is short-term memory loss.
Actually,
Well, I've heard it causes
Dehydrated.
and depression because it gives you such a like a euphoric feeling, like
What it
afterwards.
does is it releases all the serotonin levels in your body, and you get drained. So sometimes you might feel depressed after you do it,
Yeah.
but it's not very harmful
Yeah.
for you, honestly.
Are you?